This was even bigger than a bargain find. Words can't explain what just happened. Oh, big tip. Listen, I tell you, you could always tell the older, wiser animals here on the farm. It is about 372 degrees out here today. Humidity's hovering around anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000. Tip out here, catching a breeze, under the shade, chilling like a villain. All these younger cats out here in the middle of the sun. Maybe they got a vitamin D deficiency, Tip, I don't know. I do know this. If I was a goat, I'd be sitting right there beside you and we'd be telling tall tales. You feel me? What is going on, y'all? Jason over here at Cog Hill Farm. My main man Tip over there. We hope y'all are having a blessed day. I'm about to cut this misting system on for the horses. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. That racing Reska loves that misting system. Now, I've only seen Willie in it one time, and that was yesterday. That's the only time I ever seen him under it. Other than that, Willie's usually out there eating grass or in the shade. Reska, she spends a lot of time under here. A lot of time under here with this mister. I don't know why, Willie, but you know what? That goes to show that they're all different. They all have their each personality. There's just so much smarter and different and unique than we give them credit for. They just are. I mean, they all have their own little personalities. You know, you would think Reska loves this misting system. That means Willie would like the misting system. But Willie really don't care for it. They're all different. All different. So let me go show y'all the newest member here on the farm. Brooke, I tell y'all what, she's an amazing person. Y'all know that. I'm just speechless that we got this and how we got it. Just, y'all come on, I gotta show it to you. You're not gonna believe it either. I will say this. I don't know who's more excited about this. Me or Holly? She just lay down. Holly, why are you laying down? Huh? Holly? Holly! Oh, silly thing. Goodness gracious. Well, if you've been following us for any length of time, I would say probably the last 3 or 4 years. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've discussed this. But about 3 or 4 years ago, it's right before may have been 4 years ago. Man, time just, don't it go? I declare, it just, that's why I say, live life to the fullest, y'all. I didn't mean to get sidetracked, because that's how Jason's ADHD works, but live life to the fullest. Just do it. You're only gonna get one chance. You're only gonna get one time. And you know what? Let's make the best of it. Live life to the fullest. Time flies. Time flies. And while we're here, let's enjoy it, have fun, and I tell you, and smile, and maybe even dance a little bit every now and then, you know? Just live it. Live it, live it, live it. All right, I didn't mean to get sidetracked there, but I just felt moved to say that. So 3 or 4 years ago, and I'm thinking it was 4 years ago, y'all remember I bought this old farm truck. 1969 F100. Got started piddling with it a little bit, and y'all, things just didn't go as planned, and I tell you, I quickly realized that this project was gonna be a shown up humdinger of a project. Let me tell you, this is something that was gonna take several years to get done, and the amount of money I was gonna put in it, and then I had a gentleman offer me a price for it that I felt like, you know what, I just can't turn this down, and I sold the old farm truck. Then of course we got termite, and I'm gonna give y'all a huge termite update here in just a minute. And so we've been peeling around with termite, and I've always still wanted that old farm truck. That's just something I've been wanting, is an old farm truck, and I love those old F100s, I do. The bump sides and the dent sides, but I really like that 67 to 72 model look like the one that I had. So without further ado, let me show y'all. I'm just so excited about this. The deal we got on this was absolutely amazing, and I can only thank Brooke because, y'all, I'm telling y'all, if she gets her mind set on something, she will find it at an unbelievable price. I've never seen anything like it. She's like a machine. Y'all, come on, let me show you. Let me show you what Brooke found. This is crazy. Y'all, meet Esso. Come in here, let me show you. Oh man, let me open this door so we can get some more light in here. Meet Esso. That's what we named it. You can see why right there. Right there. See. Esso is a 1971 F100 who is in incredible condition. And I'll show you here in just a second what I mean. Beautiful, beautiful truck. This will be the farm truck. I love this truck. I don't know if all this is gonna stay on here. We'll see. I really would like a hand-painted logo of our farm on here. But for now, this is Esso, which was a gas station back in the day. I don't know if somebody's daddy worked at an Esso gas station or filling station, as this says. My mom used to call them filling stations. But I don't know. But whatever it was, this was the time when you went to a gas station or filling station and you got treated like royalty. Y'all remember those? I still remember, we had one in our little hometown of Selma that still did it up until, I don't know, until I was probably 8, 9, 10 years old. You know, when you pulled in, you ran over that little thing that said ding ding, that let you know you were here. And 3 grown men came out. One filled up your tank, other one was washing your windows, and the other one was checking your oil. Man, I love them days. Anyways, I don't know if there's any out there like that around anymore. If it is, please let me know. I would love to know if there's still filling stations or gas stations that still do that. Long story short, Esso had been for sale from quite some time. For whatever reason, well, I say for whatever reason, we kind of know the reason why it just didn't sell. And that was because it says Esso on it. But that paint job and the fact that it was long wheelbase, which I love, this is a farm truck, it's an old farm truck, is the reason why Esso was for sale forever, ever. Then add the fact that it was on Facebook Marketplace. Now, if you've ever dealt with Facebook Marketplace as a seller, it is an absolute nightmare. Buyer, it's a blessing. Seller, no. It's terrible. You get 5,000 messages, especially on a vehicle. Nobody shows up. People try to scam you. People try to steal it. Then on top of that, you don't know if you're talking to Jeffrey Dahmer or not. You know what I mean? So the gentleman had just gotten absolute fed up with this truck. And I said, hey, what would you take for the truck? And he said, I just want the truck gone. When I mean crazy deal, I mean crazy deal, like crazy, unreal. But me personally, I love the patina paint job. That means this truck has seen some days right here. Esso can tell you some tales, and it looks like he could tell you some tales too. Here's the good thing about Esso, because I know some of y'all are saying, Jason, you don't even have termite fixed yet, and here you are got another project truck. Esso is not a project truck. This truck right here, and I hope I'm saying Esso right. Was it Esso? Esso. I'm guessing it's Esso. This truck right here has already been done. It has a updated 302 Mustang motor in it. It's got a C4 automatic transmission in it. It originally came with a 3 on the tree. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Manual transmission on the column. All that's been completely redone. This truck has been redone. There's no big rust issues at all. The floor pans have been welded. There's nothing. Typically you have bad rust right here on all these old trucks. You can see it's so solid. There's no Bondo on this truck whatsoever, and it will crank every single time you turn that key without delay. There's not even no hesitation. There's no 1 or 2 seconds. You don't even have to pump the gas for Esso to crank. And I've been driving this stew out of this thing for the past few days here. Mustang motor. It's been upgraded to electronic ignition. You can see this thing right here. This thing fires up when you first crank it up. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. You can see right here. Mustang powered by Ford. It's got an Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor on it. Now let me show you the interior, because I'm not done there. The interior is beautiful for an old farm truck like this. And watch how easy the doors open. There's no creaking, there's no cracking, there's nothing. Look at that, right there. And look at this interior of this truck. Just beautiful. Original radio, everything's original in here. The fuel gauge works, the speedometer works, the temp gauge works. That's unreal. And look at the headliner. Is that not crazy? And this is automatic. You can see right here we got park, reverse, neutral, drive, all that is automatic. You can see where the original shifter was right there. Now somebody had to do some work converting this thing over from a manual transmission setup to a automatic setup. You go under here, y'all, it's just immaculate. No major rust. Brand new, well, I say brand new, but new exhaust system on this thing right here with dual exhaust, one on each side there. Just crazy. One other thing that we've been wanting here on the farm is a fuel tank. Now this is a diesel fuel tank right here, so we don't have to go take 6 gas cans to the gas station and fill them up for the tractor and the skid steer and the side-by-side. All that takes diesel fuel, so we've been wanting like a little fuel tank or fuel cell to go in the back of the truck. Well, if I put it in the back of my truck, I can no longer use that tonneau cover, which we love that tonneau cover when we go get feed. In case a rain shower pops up or anything, we can close it and it is weatherproof. And we've used that tonneau cover so many times, but with one of these fuel cells, I can't use the tonneau cover or fuel tank. And so I told Brooke, I said, if we ever get us an old farm truck again, we definitely need to get us a fuel tank. And Brooke found one that was unreal of a deal on Facebook Marketplace. And we picked it up on the way back from getting Esso. So now we do officially have us a showing a farm truck right here now. Told you. Every time. Man, she sounds good. Brooke about scared me to death. I was just showing everybody how great Esso sounds and runs, and I didn't hear you walk up. And I about jumped out of my skin.
I didn't want you to be recording and me interrupt. Oh, I guess I should have said, hey, it's me, it's Brookie B.
I'm just floored. I really am floored how it all worked out. And we got our fuel cell back here. You're so happy about that. And
you know, yeah. I was just thinking I wanted to do some stuff on the skid steer, but I'm a little bit low on fuel.
Yeah.
You want to get that filter put on it first before we use it?
The gentleman that had it, he didn't have a filter on it, and I would love to put a filter right here that can separate water and trash, because we don't want that going in our equipment at all. So I want to do that before I do anything to it.
Yeah, I'm excited to have the fuel tank. You're excited about the truck.
I'm excited about the truck.
But I'm excited to have the fuel transfer tank, and I tell you, just all came together at the right time.
It was meant to be. There is 2 things that I want to do on Esso that I'm pretty sure I can do myself, but Mr. George knows about Esso. I haven't told him the 2 things that I want to do, but I got a feeling he can help me out with that. And that is, Esso does not have, even though it's got this beautiful motor, new motor in it, Esso does not have power steering or power brakes, which to me, it really does not bother me at all. But if you ever wanted to drive it or need to drive it, it would be safer if it had power steering and power brakes on it. So power brakes I know is fairly easy. So all I gotta do is get a brake booster for it. And that's all bolt on, and I'll get a vacuum from somewhere over here, the carburetor or something, and that'll give us power brakes. Power steering is a different animal, but that's something that I would need Mr. George to help me with, is putting power steering on this. But y'all, look, this thing's even got an upgraded fuel pump. Look at the roof. This is beautiful. Absolutely
does the
beautiful.
radio work?
It don't come on, but see, back then the day, these were your speakers.
What was it?
Speakers
Is it an 8-track or?
No, it's just AM. It may be just, I think that's just AM. AM only, what even FM?
AM only.
Yeah. And this truck mainly is going to be on the farm.
On the farm and to the gas station and
To
back.
the gas station. If we have a meet and greet or something like that, we may could take it to the meet and greet or something like that. But all in all, this truck is mainly a farm truck, and just something to bring a smile to my face. And maybe anybody watching this, maybe their granddaddy or papa had this truck, or their daddy had a truck. They had
one that had Esso painted on it. They
need to let us know.
They need to let us know.
Yeah.
And Holly looks good in it, too.
Holly loves it.
She looks good in it.
Holly loves it. And y'all, look, here's the original dealership. Back in the day, the dealership would put these stamped bumpers on the vehicles for advertisement. People would just pull the sticker off, but you can't pull this off. So this was quite common back in the day. So this was, is that a C. Chenault Motor Company? In Moulton, Alabama. While we're in here, I want to give you a quick shop update. You can see I got the lights, the high bay lights up and done. Every interior plug has been installed except the higher voltage stuff. Now, this is something that it was not planned at all. I got 2 emails, and I may have got more than that. I try to read all my emails, y'all, but we get so many. But I try to do my best. And I had 2 emails from 2 different gentlemen that said that I needed to put side lights up, lights on the wall. And I first thought, man, I just don't really, and so I was debating on it. And then I saw a channel that I watch, Vice Grip Garage, Derek. If any of y'all watch Derek, y'all know what I'm talking about. And I noticed in his shop, he had these too. And I thought, well, maybe I should actually do this. Maybe these 2 gentlemen know exactly what they're talking about. And I had ordered these lights, these 8-foot strip lights, to go over here. And I didn't like them. To me, they were too thin. And I thought I was just going to shine straight down and not give me the light I wanted over there. But they fit perfect right here on the 2x6s coming across here. And I did install them on that side as well. So I did go with y'all's suggestion, and I did put the side lights in. So I'm thinking this is going to be way better. And I even mentioned it to George, and he said, oh yeah, you're going to like that way better because you got your lights coming down. So if you was over here, say, working on this door panel, putting a new window regulator on here, you'd have that light casting this way instead of straightened down and seeing a lot of shadows. So to the guys that did mention that, I appreciate y'all. I really do. I try to go through and take in all y'all's recommendations and comments, and I do thank you very much. I really do. Load up, let's go. Load up, let's go. You ready? You gonna drive? No, you better get on this side. Let me drive. All right. You ready? Let's go. Come on, girl. Y'all, I cannot tell y'all how much I love old cars, just old things in general. To To me, we're in this throwaway generation or throwaway industry where everything's just meant to be used for years and thrown away. And I don't know, it just kind of breaks my heart a little bit. And I just love old things and old cars and stuff that was meant to last, you know? Speaking of, let me give y'all a big termite update. So in my last video, I introduced y'all to a gentleman whose name is George. George wants to remain, you know, kind of private. But George is an amazing person. He was here for, I don't know how long George was here for. We had a great time. He looked at termite here and he got out his measurement tools and did all type of measurements and stuff like that that's kind of above my head, and pretty much said that termite's engine's got to come back out. There's several things that he doesn't like, that he doesn't think safe and dependable. Number one, the motor in termite come out of a early to mid 60 model Volkswagen Beetle. So it's set up for a Beetle, not a bus. He said, but a lot of people will do this because it will fit and go in there. But the main issue is this fan shrouding back here. These motors are air cooled. There's no coolant, there's no antifreeze, there's no water, nothing going in these motors. They are air cooled. So they depend on sucking in cool air to cool the motor off. This is meant for Volkswagen Beetle. It's not meant for a bus, so therefore it does not get enough cold air. And if you were to drive this thing for a little bit, there's chances are that this motor could overheat, seize, and or cause a fire. Now, they are notorious, or they get a bad rep, and you know, some of it is justified about these buses catching on fire. Mainly the buses catch on fire for a couple of reasons. One, just what I told you. It's got the wrong setup in it, cause the motor overheat, could cause a fire. Two, fuel lines. These buses and Beetles come with a metric braided fuel line that was made in Germany. And the fuel line that you get from the parts house, it's not metric. It could be a 1/4 inch or 1/8 of an inch or whatever. And even though it feels like it's snug, it doesn't fit properly. And these braided fuel lines work like a Chinese, what do you call it? Finger trap, you know what I'm talking about? Where you stick your fingers in, you try to pull and it grips it real tight. Luckily, and I already knew this, I'd done my research, every fuel line in here I did is with the braided proper fuel line, because I'm so scared of a fire because I don't want anything to happen to my family. George is the same way. He wants this thing to be extremely dependable, and he told me when he's done with it or we're done with it, we could drive this thing to Colorado and back. I'm not going to drive it that far, but that's the confidence that I want in termite. And he's already getting the stuff ordered to fix everything. And I know some of y'all thinking, well, this is going to start all over. It's going to take a long time. It's not. George is a professional restorer. This is what he does. And he said we can take this motor out. If we got all the parts, take this motor out, rebuild it, and put it back in a couple hours. But I wanted to give y'all an update on termite. And that termite is fixing to, I think it's going to snowball pretty quickly. Hey, I just want to tell you, I appreciate you giving me the green light on getting the new farm truck. Appreciate that, girl. It's going to come in handy, especially with that new fuel cell on the back. Yeah, it's going to come in handy. See, that'll save us time, and time means money. You know what I mean? I know you do. You're a good businesswoman. Yes, you are. You're a good businesswoman. Y'all, it's one of those days where it is so hot that there is no sounds coming from the farm. No goats, no chickens, no geese, no drumming from the emus. Everybody is just laying low because it is warm out here. Whoo, I mean warm. But y'all stay safe out there in this heat because I know it's everywhere. Hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Catch you on the next one. Y'all be good.